Chapter 4 A Long Homeward Voyage. The branch retreats as Balarin hacks at it with his sword before it can strike for a second time. Crolessa plunges a knife into the neck of the now grey-skinned sailor assaulting her, yellow, sap-like blood oozing from his neck as he falls to the ground. Crolessa drops to her knees in a mixture of disorientation and exhaustion. Behind them, the first sailor who had been rolled face down is gradually closing the distance between them with a wound-related slow crawl, while behind them a new array of branches begins emerging from the forest, some dragging away bodies lying on the beach, while others slither towards their remaining prey. "Are you all right?" asks Balarin as he kneels down beside her. "Fine," she says breathlessly and stoically, gently waving him off. She was likely in a lot of pain. However, it's hardly worthwhile voicing those concerns until they are in a place of some amount of safety. A few sodden loaves of bread are washed up upon the shore, and Balarin clocks one of the bread loaf containing barrels only a few meters from the waterline. Balarin guides Crolessa into the water, where they wade a few feet before clutching to the barrel and using it to help them float out to the safety of their larger ships anchored out at sea. Once they see Crolessa and Balarin, what's left of the crew of the Blue Nightfin send out a shore craft to bring them aboard. Some sailors are trying to busy themselves, going about their duties, while others simply sit in shock. Fair-haired Findle sits on the starboard side of the ship, clutching one of those dried purple fruits, trying to process the past few hours. 108 sailors joined for the voyage. Now, between the three ships, that number sits at around 30. A great deal of those lost only now between now and when the sun was at its highest earlier in the day. Crolessa rests herself against the side of the ship. Already the cut on her back is becoming green and the surrounding skin showing hints of grey. It is a 6-week journey between here and the Imperial mainland, and it is impossible to tell how far the infection will have come by the time they arrive there. A brief moment passes where Balarin closes his eyes and prays for salvation, deliverance back home, and that no additional tragedies befall them, and then he organizes the men and begins their voyage home.